Hey, good day. This is your boy Robert Brown with Freedom on Fire, Bob TV, Home Edition. How you doing today? I'm not going to be long. Actually, I got to go wash clothes. I'm a regular guy, just like you. Anyway, I was just watching HA Goodman and Benjamin Dixon, two well-respected commentators or journalists, or one or the other who I respect and I look up to, um, talk about Trump and why HA is so obsessed with Hillary Clinton and why he's not fighting the fight with most of journalists against Trump. And me being new to the commentary scene, I'm actually a motivational speaker on the subject of love. And me coming into the area of politics is a little different. See, there's two things I love. Well, a few things I love. I love making little look. Don't laugh at me, but I love producing beats and spinning lyrics on the side. Old as I am, even to this day, I still do it. It's one of my passions. I don't do it for money or nothing like that. I do it because of the art. I have always been in love with politics and governmental affairs. I don't know why I didn't focus on it in college or nothing like that. But presidencies and governorships and running races and things like that and enacting policies and grassroots organizing, all that stuff interests me. Um, but more important, um, I also like acting, broadcasting, television. You know, I got things I love. There's a lot of things I love, but these are the main things I love. I love my faith. I'm not perfect, and I don't think I'm going to ever be perfect, but I'm going to continue to stretch myself and perfect myself. I love my faith. I see my faith in a different view than most people see the Christian faith. So that's why I feel I am passionate about teaching people how to love people unconditionally. So that's my main. That's what I do: workshops, seminars, and things like that. And as a community organizer and social justice activist and consumer activist, I teach on different variety of educational subjects. And I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I just know certain things, like identity theft. I teach identity theft workshops all across state of New York and the Atlantic coast. And these are just some things about me. But right now, most of my focus point is my political passion, my consumer activist passion, organizing passion, and my passion to teach love. And even when you listen to my music, which I don't put out, it's on those two lines. And talking about politics, I am a commentator. I am not a journalist. I didn't go to school for journalism. I studied political affairs. I am enwrapped around political affairs, and even though I didn't go get a degree for it, that doesn't still mean that I'm not well educated on it. I'm not perfect. I'm not DDD or PhD or nothing like that. I'm a regular guy like you, but I know what I need to know. And I need to know politicians need to be answering to the people who put them in office versus corporations and high donors. That's not, you don't have to have a superstar brain to understand that. It's not rocket science. Where I'm going with this? Well, I'm just watching Benjamin Dixon. I actually got him on my screen looking at me, and but he was actually looking at HJ explain why he don't go hard on Hil- I mean, kind of back off on Hillary Clinton and join us in the fight of fighting Trump. Well, I can tell anybody who watched this, I don't go where people think I should go. I don't join fights where people think I should join the fight. I decide what fight I need to join. And right now, at this moment, even though Trump is bombastically off the chain, wow, child. Is one thing I know about Trump. Now they say a racist is racist, and I really can't judge somebody hard. I judge their actions, and I really fight you on those actions. So any political pundit or any kind of journalist or any kind of commentator, I'm not that big. I thank God for being over 1,000, and I just ask people to continue to share and like and get my content out or on my views concerning different area of news, politics, or even lifestyle of life. This channel, Bob TV, Freedom on Fire, is not just about politics. It's about every area of freedom that could be on fire and how we got to put the fires out. But here's my stand. If you want to ever ask me, any political person, right now, Trump is our president. There was many variables that caused Trump to be president that the Democratic Party refused to fix. They're not going to touch it. They're going to blame everything and look at everybody other than themselves. And until they worry about them, until they focus on themselves and fix themselves, they're never going to get anything from me. Number one, I'm not a Democrat. I'm an independent and proud to be. I make the decision on who I want to vote for and who I think is best. And I don't look at chances, because I believe all things are possible if you believe. I told you I lean on my faith. And I'm not the person that vote for the lesser of two evils, because the bottom line, you're going to keep getting evil. And if you keep going by that cycle, it's going to be a downhill spiral of evil. And it's what led us to Trump, because we were faced or forced with two choices: Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. Two heads on a snake. One, in my view, is maybe an upfront racist, and the other one is just a down low racist. On the down low. And yes, even though I don't believe she'll be doing some of the same things that Trump is initiating now, no way do I believe that. But I believe that she would have did some things just as worse, going in another direction. And because of the platitudes and, like Obama with the beautiful talk and the and slow talk and things like that, which I don't think she was able to do. She just itchy with her voice. I wouldn't go vote for either one of them. I found who I boldly, strongly had fire and passion for a platform and her movement. And it's sad that people don't take time to really get to know her, because they're forced to be propagandized. That's a new word I just made up. That's when media decides to slap you in the eye of who you need to vote for. Control opposition. I don't play that game. I'm not going to fall for control opposition from parties or the media complex or even family members or friends. I make the decision on my own in my prayer time before my faith. And the woman who I believe, with the person who I believe that had her back, that's who I voted for here in New York City. And I don't care what people have to say about it. And if Trump became the president, it was because either the Democratic Party, who cheated and conned and schemed and undermined the election first before Russia. And if Russia did put out the information about them cheating, I'm glad they did. Corruption need to be exposed. How it's exposed, where it come from, and who do it, I don't give a crap who do it. Do it. And it has not been proven yet, and I've been through this over and over and over and over again, that there's no trace of Russia. And there's no fake website. Rachel Maddow, get out of here. People buy VPN numbers all the time from other countries. That doesn't mean it didn't originate in the United States. Stop. Miss Rhodes Scholar, stop. Why don't you use your scholarship or your scholar thinking? Use something to show that you have wisdom. Yeah, a lot of people are smart but no wisdom. And you're playing this narrative. Now, let me get back off that. Let me get back on Benjamin Dixon and HA. I love them both. Tim Black, you name it. These guys kind of inspire me for as broadcasting, podcasting, and things like that, to get a message out to people or to get news out, or whatever. I get out what I feel in my heart that I need to get out, whether it's news or a message or a topic or you name it. I'm not a one-way dude. Just to let you know, I will speak on any topic. It doesn't matter. I'll go from the news to talk about them killing cattle and abusing cattle. It doesn't matter. Places being underran with mice, it doesn't matter. So no, I won't join anything because I'm not into joining. I do believe that in order to change the structure of politics today and policy today, America needs to start coming together and saying to the politicians, this is our vision for America, and we're only going to run people who are going to follow our vision. In majority now, like majority of people want single payer, or what some people call universal health care. Majority of people think education and healthcare should be all right. You shouldn't have to be coming out of your pocket to become smarter and get a good foot in life. No. And the reason they want to keep you in that position is because if we did offer education as a right, that means everybody would get a fair shot in the educational spectrum, which means everybody would have a chance to become smart brainiacs and begin to take over corporations, things like that, and it wouldn't be one-sided, one color in majority of the cases. It'll be more diversity, and some people don't want more diversity. So, going back on this, my number one goal is to work on voting blocks. I'm more concerned about the people taking off their party hats and coming together as one to push people who's going to do the vision of America, not their vision of America. Not Trump vision of America, Barack Obama, or Hillary Clinton, or nobody's vision. No, what the people say they want in majority in America, that is what you need to run. And you better run on it with fire and passion. That's what I'm more concerned about. Now, I've been asked to be a part of a lot of things, and I'm honored. And I really am honored. I mean, for those who give me invitation, you know who you are, and one who I really, really respect, and really was the reason why I got involved in this, offered me the opportunity to do certain things. I appreciate it. I really do. But I have to weigh it because I'm already inundated. I work a full-time job, part of union leadership. I have my I do ministry. I do workshops for the community. I mean, I got a full plate. Don't pay me like I need to, but I never get anything for the pay anyway. People say I should, but I'm not. Like I said, I let my faith determine that. I mean, in time, if I believe the God that I serve wants that, then it'll happen. I'm just going to sow the seeds and let the harvest on his own, you know. But back to this. So my position with this microphone, in this, whether I'm home edition or whether I'm in a professional setting with Freedom on Fire with the nice editing and everything, it's still the same. Donald Trump is president. And I'm not for this stop Donald Trump at all costs, because it's the same thing as Republicans saying stop Obama at all costs. It gets us nowhere. If Donald Trump decides to do something that's going to benefit people, I'm going to big that benefit up. I'm going to big the process. I'm going to big the mission. And if it accomplishes some goals, I'm going to thank him and tell him I appreciate him for that. Doesn't mean I'm a supporter. Doesn't mean I'm going to support the next thing he do. I'm going to go by policy, action upon action, direction upon direction. That's what I'm going to be pushing back against or forward for. Either I'm going to give him a push in that, or I'm going to wrestle him down and slam him down and put him in a figure four leg lock, politically speaking, ideally speaking, when it comes to Trump. I'm not going to be bashing this Trump and trust the ties, Russia ties to Trump and all that. That is a deflection. Number one, it's a deflection for the Democratic Party use to keep your eye off the fact that they cheated and railroad Bernie Sanders. They undermined the election. The own a major American Democratic Party, a major party, undermined their own person in their party, cheated and connived and schemed their own candidate to push another candidate office. To me, that is worse than Russia leaking some information about how crooked the DNC is. That is worse than that. And look, I've been on RT News when Bernie Sanders was in town. I made a comment. You've probably seen the videos on my website of me talking about Bernie when he came here to Long Island City. Shot right off of work. Bam, went straight there. And they stopped me and interviewed me. They didn't pay me, but I was on RT, which means Russian television. Do that mean I'm down with Putin? You're down with Putin. I ain't down with nobody. I'm my own man. I choose the direction and where I want to go. I try to get some leadership through my faith, but I still have to make the ultimate decision. That's why I say, even though in my faith, there's a scripture that says, choose this day whom you're going to serve. The bottom line is choose. So it tells me my faith still believe in the pro-choice. In a whole lot of areas, still ultimately your choice. And no matter what you do in faith in life, it's your choice. You're not a robot. You make the decision to do whatever you want to do. And that even goes to Bernie Sanders. I don't want to hear anything about I had to kiss Democratic Party behind. You still make the decision on what you do. And what comes after you take it. That's what Colin Kaepernick is doing. He made a decision to go on one knee and bam. Anyway, I'm going over. It's supposed to be 10 minutes. I'm making the decision that I am not on the side of nobody party. I look at the individual in the party and I embrace the individual. No matter what party it is. I have friends in the Republican Party, and I have friends in the Democratic Party, and I have friends in the Independent Party. I have friends in the Green Party. I got friends in all over places, baby. They don't want to give me no money when they need, but they're still my friends. They don't even want to cook a brother a meal, but they're still my friends. So no, I am not this. I had to, like I said before, for those who went to meet with Trump, I have no problem. I don't care how racist they say Trump is. You still need to go in there and meet with him. You just don't need to cow down and kiss his behind. Like I said, if you're not at the table, you will be on the table. And Dr. Martin Luther King knew this, so he had to, despite what Malcolm X said. A lot of that stuff said he could be true. But not if you're going in there with the mission and the mindset that, hey, if you want us to back you up, you got to give us this. And that's what I was told Ray Lewis and Jim Brown did. If you really want to help, we don't need nothing for you. We need some money. We got our own thing going. We gonna do it whether you're gonna give us money or not. Now, if you really truly want to help out the black community, then we're open to receive some funding. But other than that, we're gonna do it anyway. But you gotta do this for the people, not for yourself. See, that's what I'm saying. We were never in the meeting. We don't know what went on. We take the interview as actually what happened in the meeting. And that's not smart thinking. You don't know what those people talked about in that meeting. You don't know what the Black Caucus talked about with Trump. You wasn't in the meeting. They showed you little clips, but I don't think they showed you everything. Maybe they have. I don't know. You wasn't in the meeting with Jim Brown, Steve Harvey, none of that. You wasn't in that meeting. Now, what they did when they went in front of that camera, that makes you look stupid. You got to be careful on what you say when you're in front of a TV camera. Sometimes you can get in a TV camera and lose your thought, man, or and it could make you look stupid. And some of the things you say make you look stupid, and that's why people get on you for that. But we don't really know what Trump said in that meeting. What Steve Harvey, who have had programs, but yet Steve Harvey, I'm not going to talk on that man because I don't know him. I don't know his heart and I don't know what his direction, but I know he's doing more for the black community with his wealth and fame than most people who got wealth and fame has done. So I can't comment. You want me to call him a coon and a sellout? I can't do that. I see people who do that in the Congressional Black Caucus, kissing up to Hillary Clinton and everything just to keep their positions. That could be called the same thing, a coon or a sellout. No. I don't know the reason why these people do these things. All I can tell you is this. When it comes to me, I'm not fighting nobody's fight. My job is to unite people who are people to take off their party hats and vote as a bloc, and so they can push the agenda and the vision of America, which their vision of America. That's my job, is to be a part of that and promote that. Trump do something good for the community and to help people, of all people, got your back, Doc. I'll push you in that. Why? Because it's not you. It's what you're doing. We need that. We need that. And I don't need no attachments to it. If you got the attachment, I'll blast out the attachments and show them that you're doing this to get something for yourself. No, do this for the country. If he's going to do something for the country that's going to benefit all people, I'm going to back him whether you like it or not. If he do something that's going to damage the country or damage some people outside the country that really, really been leaning on American interests to help them out, I'm going to blast him out on that. I'm not going to just blast, trash, 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 kicking the butt Trump 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, against, resist, push back, and all that. No, you can't do that. You're doing the same thing the Republicans did to Obama, and it moved us nowhere forward. So, no, Benjamin, I'm not going to join you. I'm not going to join, but I know where you're coming from, Benjamin. I'm not going to join AJ. I mean, my man HA. I can understand where you're coming from, Benjamin. I can understand where you're coming from, HA. I mean, come on. They talking all this trash, and they still have not held that woman accountable for the things that she's done. Slap on the wrist is not enough. But had it been me, I would have been under the jail without no bail. In the words of the fat boys. So my fight is this. My goal, my mission at this point, politically speaking, as an activist, is to make sure, do my part to help people take off their freaking party hats, especially progressives, unite together to push to develop a coalition of the willing, using George Bush terms, and get a platform and run people on that platform. Mainly the platform of Bernie, mainly the platform of Jill Stein. We need to merge these platforms together and tweak it a little bit and find out other things that America is cramming for in majority, put that policy in the platform, and run candidates who's willing to run on that platform. Fund them and make them beholding to the American people versus the American public. I'm more concerned about that. I'm for them revamping and restructuring the Democratic Party. Yes, great. We need more progressives in every party. But right now, the best, most way to really affect a strong change is people also take your party hats off while they're in a party, running for office or pushing legislation. Take your party hats off and come together as one, and let's enforce America's vision, not a politician's vision for America. And when it's time for me to stomp on Trump, I'll stomp on Trump. Not Trump individually. Let me shock y'all. My faith requires me to love people unconditionally, even though they deserve hatred. Let me tell you something. If you got 1 ounce of hatred for a person, that makes you a hater. You have it. Got to get the hate out. Now, I'll talk about this soon. Because, yes, I hate the things that Trump doing, but I cannot hate him as a person. Because things can happen to a person. I want to believe the best of everybody. I believe everybody has something in them that can cause them to become great people in life, great lovers of people, and show it with their actions. They have it in them. It just has to be unleashed. How? I don't know. There's many people who've done bad things in life and end up latter years doing great things to erase what they try to erase what they done bad. They can't erase, but all they can do is say, going forward, this is how I'm going to be. You name it. You name it. I mean, I'm not going to go on and on through this. But come on. So I'm not going to hate Trump just like I wasn't going to hate Bush, like I'm not going to hate Obama, like I'm not going to hate Hillary Clinton. I hate their policies. I hate their actions. I hate the way they think. I hate the way their direction in life. I hate the things they've done, but I'm not going to hate them. So you're not going to get me to hate Trump, him, the person, even though some of you do hate. And a person who hate another person, you're no different than, they say hate groups. Let me tell you something. If you're hating on a hate group, that means you're no different from them. The only difference is you don't have a group. You're still a hater. Do I supposed to love hate groups? No, you don't love hate groups. Love will put you in a position where you have to call people out. And so, I mean, my pastor has taken me into the office and talked to me and called me out and showed me, look, bro, this is going on, man. What you going to do about it? I'm here to help you, but this is wrong, man. We got to fix this. And I got your back. That's how I am. I'm going to call people out like that. Hey, this is wrong, doc. You need to fix this, or you're going to go downhill. Love do that. Love do that. So I'm not going to hate. I do hate policies. I hate, you know. Anyway, let me get off that. I'm done. So my fight is this again, and it's not even a fight. My goal and mission, politically speaking, is to encourage people to take off their party hats and become a voting bloc. That is essential. Only as a voting bloc we show true power in numbers and finances and everything. And for us to declare our vision for America and run people on those visions, whether they're in a Justice Democratic, whether they're Draft Bernie or Revolution or Green Party, whatever. I don't care. I look at the person individually and their progressive stand. And if they're willing to promote the overall vision, a majority of Americans who are in a coalition, that's the person I will push to run for office and vote for. Two, I'm not against Trump and everything. I will be, like I was with any president, in some things. You do things to help American people, I got your back, I'm going to push you, bam. You do things, and that's all American people. You do things that hurt the American people, I'm going to call you out and put you up in the pedestal and find some way, politically speaking, to suplex you. You know, whether it's a boycott march, stop buying here, something where you're going to know that you just got suplexed and you just got clothesline. That's how I am. I don't care who it is. And I'm not going to sit here and put Trump in a different pedestal as most other people. Yes, he got all these racial tendencies, no doubt. So did Johnson. And Johnson had the overall. Kennedy was more like Hillary Clinton on down low with a little stuff. Don't you people think these people was racist, man? Get out of here, man. Come on. John F. Kennedy, come on. It was the voting bloc and demands that made them go that direction. It wasn't a change of freaking heart, man. Come on. Even though they had some progressive thoughts and thinking. Anyway, let me get off that. So, my reaction to that interview, it was all right, bruh. I appreciate you, but you can't tell. Don't ask somebody. I mean, you call somebody and ask them to be on the show and ask them to join your fight, and try to get them to say it on the video. It's not cool. It's like my pastor exposing my sin in front of everybody in the church. That is not cool. Scripture say when a person has fault, you got to come to that person considering yourself as if it was you. I wouldn't want nobody calling me out in front of public. Take me to the side and talk to me. And talk to me in love. Don't talk to me with the wagging the finger. You know. No. 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 So, I'm done. I join fights, not a fight. I will push back against things that I know that's going to hurt the American people. I'm going to be for things that I believe is going to help people, no matter who push it. Because you keep looking at this individual person. No, this thing is bigger than one person. America is bigger than one person. It always has and always will be. So if Trump going to push something that's going to benefit all people, what I look like standing against that, man? But you're a racist. What Dr. Martin Luther King looked like standing against Lyndon B. Johnson doing something that's going to help black people? What come on, really, Doc? Come on, man. That don't mean he's a Lyndon B. Johnson supporter and a fan. No. Man, you got to go see that movie, Lyndon B. Johnson versus John F. Kennedy, man. Or read the books on it, man. I mean, Martin Luther King. They didn't see eye to eye. No. Lyndon B. Johnson hate the fact that this man was the one upping him. Just like Trump hate the fact that Bernie Sanders is one and upping on him. And okay, Washington Post, I don't care whether you say it or not, Bernie Sanders is the Democratic Party leader. Chuck Schumer is not. Nancy Pelosi is not. Bernie Sanders is. And Bernie Sanders, you need to wake up and realize you are the leader, not them. And tell them to be quiet and do what you say. Man, grab you got two of them, right? Grab them suckers and start being the leader of the party. Matter of fact, grab them suckers and take your rightful stance, which should be leading the political revolution that you started and should be leading the progressive base. And saying, no, I'm in charge now. Y'all not doing what I'm doing better, not just this party, but better progressive values. Anyway, I'm done. 30 minutes. God, dog. I thought this was supposed to be 10 minutes. I got to go watch. Anyway, I'm Bob TV, Freedom on Fire, Home Edition. Like, subscribe, please. Share. Um, you know, you know. Anyway, peace.